When a pastor has to squint at scripture to make it say what it never said, you already know that their foundation is cracked.
You study your word. I would hope so as a pastor. Am I right?
Yes.
So when you come across these passages that speaks about marriage and God's design of the family, the nuclear family and the structure of a male and a female coming together, being fruitful and multiply, like, what do you do with those passages? What do you personally do as a...
Well, I think the Bible is full of many different passages, and I think what happens is people find the passages that fit their theological framework, and there are other passages that go contradictory to those passages that don't fit the theological framework, and you end up just ignoring those.
Like what,
So
for
I think
example?
you're looking at very specific passages, and even when you're looking at things that say it should be between a man and a woman, it's more of a vague passage rather than explicitly saying this is exactly what it is.
So for example, when Christ says, that a man shall leave his mother and father, right, and cleave to the woman, cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh, right? Mm-hmm. That's not vague, that's not metaphorical, that's pretty literal.
He never said only a wife.
Huh? What?
He
never said only?
He never said the wife was the only option.
Oh, surprise Oprah there. Sorry, this is what happens. We're seeing this today in America when culture becomes your commentary. Jesus was crystal clear about marriage between one man, one woman, becoming one flesh. He didn't stutter. The moment a pastor starts saying, well, he didn't explicitly forbid other options, that's a confession, not an argument. Because Jesus didn't leave the door cracked open. He defined marriage by going back to Genesis, God's original blueprint before sin even entered the world. And Leviticus wasn't talking about ceremonial law. It was moral law tied to God's design, not Israel's rituals. The New Testament repeats the moral standards in 1 Corinthians 6 and Romans 1, the same passages that this pastor hand waves away because they collide with his own made-up theology. So anytime you have to redefine sin to protect people's feelings, you stop preaching Christ and started preaching convenience. Truth doesn't bend just because culture screams louder. Hey, if you're a Christian and you're ready to step boldly into your faith, subscribe now. And don't forget to sign up for our free 5-part email series, Break Free.